Hello folks, it's the Grub back once again with some more World of Warships. As you recall previously, we've gone ahead and we have fought our Chester. I think we only actually had one mission where we actually survived. I don't even remember if that was a recorded one or not. But yeah, we have fully upgraded our Chester here. And we can now either just branch off and maybe go see some destroyer action, which, meh. Or we go right on in to the next level of cruiser, the St. Louis. And I'm a little partial to the St. Louis because, well, I was born up in that area. Got many family up in that area. But, yeah, like I said, I am a little partial to this, because like I said, I do kind of want to just go down the cruiser line and check out all the cruisers, and then maybe I'll just do a separate one for the destroyers, then battleships, and carriers. Right now, all sticking in the U.S. line. Maybe once I've completed the whole U.S. line, I may go ahead and take a look at the Japanese line. From what I understand, the Japanese line of cruisers and destroyers are all, like, torpedo heavy. I'm just not all that comfortable right now trying to fiddle with torpedoes. I'm still trying to learn shooting big guns. So, let's go ahead, and I believe we can go ahead and research this one. It's only going to cost us 2,400 points of research, so let's go. Yes, I will use my 2,400 points. And the Chester is now an elite status ship. And it can be converted to free XP, but you have to pay money for free XP to be converted from another ship, so we won't do that. We will, however, and plus we're going to be getting rid of the Chester anyway. However, we do earn free XP. Let's go ahead and buy it. And we're going to sell off our Chester. Because, well, it ain't doing for us right now, because we're moving on to bigger ships. And it looks like we actually, because we have some free XP, and as I was saying there, free XP actually, you do gain like a certain percentage of your XP is free XP to be used wherever. And if we could go ahead and get this thing upgraded right off the bat with some stuff here, which I think I will do just to kind of set us up. So I'll go ahead and, well, let's take a look at our stats here right now. Oops. Alright, on our St. Louis, our combat capacity is 27,300, which is our hit points right now, just base. Our artillery, our firing range is 9.5 kilometers. Our main battery is 152 millimeter 50 Mark K6. 10 of those. See, so it's 10 one gun. Not bad, not bad. And 18 76.2 millimeter 50 Mark 4s. 76.2 millimeters. And those are our secondaries. And secondaries, if I'm not mistaken, are what can be used to fire automatically at closer ships. I thought that was just for anti-air, but I've actually been watching some videos, mainly just the Naval Academy videos from the people that made World of Warships. Very informative stuff. I recommend seeing it. I may include a link in the description below. But let's go ahead and get going here. I'm going to do one mission, just completely base St. Louis. No upgrades yet, and let's just see how we do, and that will be that. Let's see what we can get here, though. Get 2,000 credits for 2 ship torps hit in one battle. I don't have a ship with torpedoes, so we probably won't get that. Destroy 2 ships, and we get key contributor victory. And heavy damage, we need to do 20,000 damage. So if we get 2 ships, we pretty much have heavy damage. So let's go ahead and jump right on into the battle and see what we get. Ooh, there's an aircraft carrier possibility in this. That could be interesting. I don't think I've fought with aircraft carriers. From what I understand, that adds a whole new mess of stuff. Yeah, we got an aircraft carrier on our team. Interesting, interesting. Let's see, what's the other team rocking? Doesn't look like the other team's got an aircraft carrier, so we got one aircraft carrier to their none. Looks like we got the Langley there. And looks like we got some 2 rank 3 battleships and 2 rank 3 cruisers. Nope, that's a destroyer. Okay. And it looks like it's starting without me. So what I'm going to do for the time being while I'm waiting for this to load up is I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right here. And I will be back once we are in action. I don't know why. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to load up for me. And I usually wind up getting left behind just a little bit. It looks like it's loading now, though. But yeah, I'll be back once the action starts. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play today. Alright folks, we are back into the game. And let me go ahead and start setting some autopilot to try and stay up with folk. See, I'll do that for my autopilot run. Looks like they're already getting some long fire shots going out there. Damn. Did not see him there. Seeing the 10 line.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Reporting the position of a priority target. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
And, okay, there he goes. I was going to say, one of the tips they showed is that if you press Alt, you can bring up a UI, and it'll give you kind of an idea of, like, your range of your guns. It's saying I actually got 10.62 kilometers that I can do. And also kind of gives you an idea of where people are there. Somebody's got a recon plane out. Let me go ahead and scoot this in.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Oh, they must have a carrier out there because they got torpedo bombers. Nobody in range yet. Somebody could possibly be in range. No, I won't clear the mountain there. plunging fire over. Nope. I might there. Let's see what we got there. Almost. Can I get over that ridge? No. Okay. So yeah, some of the other tips I read about was that you know, try and use your armor piercers and try to go for that plunging fire. And it'll cause some bigger damage. Though when you get close enough, you start moving over to your HE. Nah, he's right on the other side of that, so I won't get anything there. Oh, I got a Citadel Pierce. That was almost there. Not quite, and he's gonna be moving behind. Yeah, he's gonna be moved behind that mountain before I have a chance to do anything with him.
Head ahead.
Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. I'm gonna take one on the front there, but that's okay.
We're flying quickly. Problem solved, sir.
This thing isn't all that maneuverable, but it'll get the job done. Just outside my range.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Set that in my autopilot. And just start moving in. Close as we can. I'll just lob some out there just to see what happens. Yeah, too short. Somebody over there. Can we get him on that turn? Yep, we missed him.
Autopilot mode disabled.
See if I can bring him just a little bit more into my range, as well as give me a little more gun on him. This guy here is trying to be sneaky. I can't get it open like that. But now I should be able to drop some stuff on him. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, get over there. So I'm dropping it. Just outside my range. And he's gonna stay outside my range, it looks like. He's faster moving than me. Wait. He's starting to drop into my range a little bit. There we go. Well, we didn't do too, but we did die. We did collide with one of our own people. Got 3 hits and 1 hit on the Citadel, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I've figured that, you know, from what I understand, use AP shots on anything at range that's not a destroyer. Now, when you get within more than a 2/3, I think it was, of your weapon range, switch over to HEs, to high explosive. If I understood everything they said, I don't know. But I think it's time to go ahead and just get this thing upgraded and see what we can do. So let's go ahead and... Yes. And then I'll give us +2 on the artillery. So that'll give us 10.4, so we'll actually be able to fire further. Excellent, excellent. This will up our survivability and give us a little more artillery as well. It'll actually give us 4 more main turrets. So we'll have 14 main turrets and 8 AA guns. So we'll actually start having some AA. Let's go ahead and research that as well. And yes. And we'll get rid of the gold fleet finish. Or the white fleet. I can't remember if it was the gold or the white fleet is what that is, where that area is from. And I think we can go ahead and up our rate of fire here a little bit to 7.5 rounds a minute with a quicker turn time of 22.5 seconds. And it'll up our artillery rating to 50. So yes. Alright, that is our fully upgraded St. Louis class. And since it is the fully upgraded St. Louis class, I will go ahead and roll with it right now into the next battle. This might be the only time we can do this since we had some extra free XP laying about to go ahead and do our upgrades. But we need 3,120 if we want to go battleship, but we don't want to do that. We need 7,000 XP to get our next line of cruiser. So let's jump right into battle again. Now we'll be back when the action starts. Alright, folks. Well, we have jumped into battle. We actually didn't have to wait nearly as long this time.
General quarters.
Let's see, y'all.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, I know. I set them and then I move them. All about crazy like. No. I'll set that for right now, just to see what happens and see where other people are going.
Autopilot mode
I
disabled.
disabled it. Oh well. It looks like this side of the group is going this way, so I think I'll do that. There we go. Let's see, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like maybe 5 guns on it. Oh, you in no bad place, friend. Alright, that guy is done. There's a battleship out there.
Autopilot mode disabled.
Nice! Look at those hits! I think I can get away with a... full broadside here of armor piercers. Just angle up a little bit more. Got this guy right in front of me. I gotta sit and take it. I probably can't maneuver off of him. Oh well, we did. Looks like he broke the front of my ship. Well, we got 42 hits in, caused 3 fires. Not too bad. Did better than the last round. So let's see how some of our battleships are doing here. There we go. I wish there was a way to just toggle this when I hit so I could keep an eye on things. I don't have to keep it held. Yeah, that battle crew's just soaking it. Battleship's just soaking that damage. See if we can get rid of that St. Louis there. We got 2 St. Louis's there to try and get rid of. And that'll help bring some of their smaller ships down. South Carolina just barely missed. Hit the edge. I wonder if he's realized he's hit the edge. He doesn't seem to be maneuvering. Change that fact. There he goes. Now he's starting to move around. Oh, that's... I had to think that might be a bit cheaty right there. Even though I may have to admit that might be a little on the cheaty side. Took a good hit right there. Looks like they're going to cap base since there's only 3 of them left and 2 of them are all the way over here. So that Carolina is done. Broke the tail off. Alright, so here we go with the Samson. Let's see if I can remember what key it was to... There we go. Control G turns off the UI. I believe the Samson was a destroyer, right? Yeah, it's a destroyer. Got some torpedoes, some guns. He's gonna go out and be a dick. That's what destroyers do. He's gonna go in for a close. Let's see if that'll do. It doesn't look like the other guy's maneuvering. I think those might be some hits. I think 2 of them hit. going on elsewhere? Anybody else fighting? Nope. Guess we won because we capped. Yep. Nice. Didn't get no dailies done, but hey, we got some more experience. And I was destroyed by a Wakatake. Destroyer, in fact. Wow. Well, looks like we have completed that. And so I will go ahead and I'll just continue to play along, and I may do some highlights of the battles as I'm trying to work my way up to the 7,000 I need. Let's see, what do I need? I just need, what, like, yeah, about 5,400 more experience. Mainly I don't need to die to get it. So, I will be back once I have enough to show that we've got it, and then next episode we'll go ahead and we'll buy us our new line of cruiser. So I'm going back to the battles.
stern. Problem solved, sir.
Hello folks, I'm back. Still working on getting some XP here to get myself to the next level of cruisers, but I just thought I'd just pop back to port, and looks like I did manage to clean out my daily contribution to victory and heavy damage, though we did lose that last round. This was from the round before that. Excuse me, the round before that. And I noticed in one match I forgot to record, and I just had like a great slugging match with a battleship. Though he did kill me, I got him down low and on fire, and I guess he couldn't repair it in time. He died shortly after, so that's why I got this just a flesh wound. Let me take a look here. Yeah, just a flesh wound. It's when you kill an enemy ship after you've been destroyed. And it nets you some rewards. So let's see what rewards we got. Let's see. Rewards for achievements are already available on your ship. Yeah, I already got India Bravo 3, Terra 3s, and I can't use them yet. So, useless to me right now. Well, let's see, where am I at here? How much longer do I have to go? Just need 3,300 more XP. Now this is when I really enjoy playing these, because at this point I actually get to battle a lot longer and start getting a little better. I may die more, but I'm starting to get a little better with this ship. Let's see, and where was I on at? And I'm about 3/4 of the way to leveling, almost, so that's good to see. So I'm going back into the battles. Hello folks, I'm back, and decided to pop back into port after battling. Looks like I've leveled. I've reached level 5 service record. That means I can start getting ship commanders for my boats. And by earning XP in battles, commanders can master and use skills that improve ship parameters. When assigned to another ship, a commander requires retraining to achieve maximum skill effect. Until retraining is complete, the effect of master skills is reduced by 50. So I probably won't go ahead and slap one on here just now, but once we get over into our Phoenix, I'll do that. And let's see, to access the skill screen, click the commander's image in the ship parameters panel, blah blah blah. I get 750,000 credits bonus for reaching level 5. Yay me! Oh wait, do I get a commander automatically with this? As you can see here, defeats. It doesn't show the win we've had. We did have a couple of wins since I've done this. Oh well. Let's see if how close we are now. I'm back here. I originally wasn't going to show this part with me checking until I got done with that, but just need another 1,000. Alright. Let's see, what's this about here? Let's see here. He doesn't have any points, but we can upgrade our artillery, which gives us 30% reload time when shell type is switched. That's actually helpful. Let's see here. Secondary fire training improves our small caliber armaments. Okay. Ship survivability. Okay, so that's 15% repair time. Okay. So that means that I wouldn't have to use my repair ability nearly as much, because this will deduct the amount of time it takes to automatically repair. Situational awareness, an indicator is displayed when your ship is detected by an enemy ship or aircraft. That could be useful. Aircraft, expert rear gunner, well that's pretty much useless to me since I don't have an aircraft. Be interesting to see what I decide to go with here. I don't know how this will all work out. But, with that being said, back to battles, and I've kind of stopped recording because there's just been so many. I'm just going to record again when we actually hit the mark. Till then, I'll be back. Bye-bye. Hello friends, I am back once again, and I believe now I have enough after these last 2 wins. And see here, got a good bit of XP there. I managed to finish that last one off with probably about 400 health, capping and dropping fire down upon the enemy's aircraft carrier. But I believe now we have enough XP. Yeah, we'll have enough XP now to get ourselves a Phoenix. So let's go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. That will be next episode when we pick up our Phoenix. I was jumping a little ahead of myself. Excuse me. So, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, leave comments. Once again, my name is The Grub. And like I said, I'll leave some cuts here and there of some of the battles that we've done. Mostly of me getting blown up. If I go through and I find somewhere I've had some pretty good fights where I was duking it out with some stuff, I'll put it on there as well. Might even capture some of my kills. So I seem to have done a lot better with kills when I wasn't bothering to record. It's the way it always goes, right? Anyway, till next time, take it easy. This is The Grub. Bye-bye.